And now it's time for Casino Park, where missions become completely luck-based. This one is just about Team Blast, but the extra mission...
Let me go! Let me go! I want to play!
Fancy place!
Where there's light, there's shadow. Careful.
Here's your next mission. Disguise yourself as an infiltrate into the city. Goal is to collect 200 rings. This is a test of luck.
But it's not entirely luck. I believe there are 200 rings on the course. And Team Chaotix do go a good chunk of the way through the level. Like, you can still get to the VIP table and everything with Team Chaotix. In fact, the way Team Chaotix's level design is structured, if you're going through the entire level, you have to go through the VIP table. Because the normal way is blocked off. But anyway, because we're doing the regular mission, we can just ignore the pinball tables. You want to try and make use of your Team Blast. Unfortunately, I do want to try and see if I can do this a legitimate way without making use of the Team Blast glitch. But if you want to, you know, you can do that. So every single enemy will give you rings, and because of that, if you're able to make you do the glitch efficiently, you should still get the A rank. But I've now got it ready, so next time I come across enemies, I'm going to use it. But there's still plenty of rings around the level. What's much more difficult is the extra mission. Because for the extra mission, it's 500 rings. And that is a lot. In fact, it's probably the smallest A rank score in the entire game. I think it's about 13,000. Oh, damn it. Damn your formation symbols. Yeah, I think it's about 13,000. I'm just going to fall straight down. Because there are rings at the bottom of the... Oh! Vector! Don't do that, Vector. There's a wide spring there. I need that. Thank you. And there are balloons there, but I forget. I think they're both power cores. I think they're both vector power cores, actually. I'm probably completely wrong and wasting my time. Do I take the gamble? Do I go into the pinball table? Or the slot machine, I should say. Oh, come on. 4 rings, damn it. 4. Okay. I didn't even hit all the rails. What just happened there? Did I just get, like, randomly get 4 rings? Or 5 rings? I have no idea what... Oh, I must have done. I got 10 rings. How did I just do that? Well, I'm not going to complain. I didn't need to worry about the slot machine. But yeah, the 500 rings one, that is a horrible mission. I can spend over 20 minutes in that one. Now, I'm not afraid of using the Team Blast glitch there. Because that is a horrible mission. And there isn't 500 rings even if you were to use the Team Blast on every enemy. So you have to play the pinball tables, where chances are at points you are going to lose. And if you get 3 Eggman slots, then, yeah, even if there's just one of you in there, that's 100 rings gone. This is another level where the extra mission is a nightmare. Bingo Highway. I went the first time. Yeah, anyway, the first time, I actually spent over an hour in this level. By the way, it's not like the clock's... if the clock doesn't go to an hour, it will just say 60 minutes. Well, the few timers actually does that. But yeah, it is... First time I spent over an hour here. I was doing the extra mission, I believe. And the annoying thing about the extra mission here is that you actually do have to go back to the beginning of the level again. And if you fail to get the casino chip on the pinball table at the start of the level, you now have to go back through the entire level again, just so you can get to that flower again that will send you back to the start. Because you're on a pinball table that's sending you down. So I haven't shown it off in any team yet, but when they're on that first bingo table, like we didn't go through it with Team Chaotix. But when they're on that first pinball table, right at the start of the levels for the other teams, there is actually a higher pinball table where if you went through like the middle ramp, and that sends you to another pinball table And that's where the flower will send them. But that will then send them back down to the table below, which will send them back to the beginning of the level without any means of getting back up again. It's one of the few instances where that happens for Team Chaotix, and I really think it's bad design. Okay. What happened there? The die pushed me down, and then I just went zooming down. Yeah, there's no checkpoint here for some reason for Team Chaotix. Now what you want to do is you want to switch to Espio. That way only he will go on the bingo tables, which means that any casino chips you miss, you can just switch to one of the other characters and get it for yourself after that. Like I just missed one there, which means I can switch to another character. I have to wait a bit for Espio, but he does eventually come back to you. He should eventually come back to me. There he is. But I'm just showing off there, but really I would only recommend doing that for the extra missions, because again there's 20 chips here. I should have gotten 3. There's 20 chips here, which means that there's twice as many that you actually need, but for the extra mission you have to get all 20. So that's one. You want to try and go through the middle here. No, you don't. No, I don't think there was one there. And you do have to go onto the the pinball tables that are actually threatening. Like, you can actually die on the pinball tables. Like, when I went down to the lower pathway, just before I got to that bingo table, you can die on that table. It's not like Casino Park, where you can't really die unless you glitch your way to death, which is very easy to do, given how glitchy these pinball tables are. But, you know, these are actually threatening, particularly the pinball table we're about to get to. Because I'm playing the regular mission, I don't need to worry about that. And you can use this flower to get back to the start of that bingo table again. Because we're playing the regular mission, I don't need to worry about it. But there is a chip just down on the ice cube pinball table here, just down there. That's not bottomless pit. There is actually a pinball table there, as the arrow is telling us just there, and there is a chip there, but there's also a bottomless pit there, and it's on a downwards going pinball table. So if you fall down, you're dead. You know, like a regular pinball table. I really should have gone down here as I really should have gone invisible there. I don't think the other two actually went onto the pinball thing, which means that they're still gonna stand there. For some reason. Like that. In fact, I'm glitching. I don't know what was going on. There was like an ongoing spring sound effect. And I was stuck. I couldn't move for a moment there. That's a new one. Usually they'll just be bouncing on the spring endlessly. And you have to constantly put up with the sound of the spring. See, why can't there be areas like that in Casino Park where I can get loads of rings? But yeah. So, yeah, I know I'm playing Bingo Highway now, but for Team Chaotix mission in Casino Park, collect 200 rings, think of that as a foreshadowing. Because that's what you're going to be doing for Team Rose a lot. That's what they have to do for every extra mission. So Casino Park is pretty much the same as what you did for Team Chaotix, for the regular mission. I recommend switching to fly formation here. You should bounce off of these things, but should you fall between them or anything like that, switch to fly formation, and you're good. I'm not sure if you can get enough height to go back up there. That's the problem. Like, maybe if there's a case there, which there probably is, there usually is, you can fly up there. If you defeat all the enemies first, I don't think there's a way of getting back up there without going to the start of the level again. Now, there will be a flower at the end of the bingo table that will launch you back to before that tube section, like where we saw the flower above the glitchy springs. So you don't have to complete the whole level, but you will have to go all the way to the end of the bingo table. So they're at least generous with the flower placements of everything. But I don't think I can do that for Mystic Mansion, because I freaking hate Mystic Mansion so much for Team Chaotix.
Dr. Eggman!
You've made quite a mess here. I'll accept your apologies as payment for your life.
Want some? Come and get it!
On guard.
Guard on!
Get them!
held nothing back since your client's enemy.
We're here to fight with that guy!
Get ready! Here we come!
Alright, now what we want to do first, fill up our Team Blast gauge. I'm not going to use it here, but that's the key to really winning these. Team Blast again and again and again, because again, you're just going to keep filling up your ring count. And you will ascend and you will just win. And Team Chaotix do have a number of times they actually have to defeat Falcos. See, look at all those 20s I just got there. It's completely random, but because I just got all those 20s, I've built up my Team Blast gauge again, and I can just get more here. So look at that. And it's just immediately filled up again. There's no point in using it. Actually, no, I won't. Even though they're armored, there's only 4 of them. But yeah, it's ridiculously easy. Like, no matter, even though like Robot Storm is still long, especially if you don't know how to use, especially if you start using the cannon in it. If you don't use that, it's really, really fast. Like, look at that. It's ridiculous. If you get, when there's a lot of enemies, the rings will actually start overlapping each other. Which is, I don't know why, it's pretty funny to look at. There's just so many of them. It's like, we're at 489 rings already. You can't get the full 999 here, but you can easily get it in Robot Storms as long as you don't get hurt. Sadly, it doesn't mean anything in a boss fight. But even though I don't think ring bonus really means anything in Sonic Heroes anyway, I don't think it exists. Yeah, you actually do have to defeat the Falcos here though, that's the problem. But, come on guys, come on. Team Blast! It's a good thing I had a shield. So, 654. Did he live? No, they're still alive. Come on, guys. Ah, no, 20, 21. Is that going to be my final ring count? Come on, is this guy immune? Thank you. I just hope that doesn't mean that 2 minutes is going to be the A rank time. Oh no, we're still going. Thankfully, I don't think it's 2 minutes, but we'll find out. Would have been useful if I got him there. Every now and then for Team Chaotix, I think it happens to the others as well, but particularly Team Chaotix, there are power cores way off in the distance. It's impossible to get to them. I think it's like when you get a power core from a Falco, it always appears where the Falco will appear, rather than where it is. So they can be way far off in the distance. But I got the A rank. Yay!